G'day, I'm Jet Murphy from the Langwarrin Football and Netball Club. Number 8, and I play full forward. Nah, not up for a relationship at the moment. Exercise physiologist at the Sports Injury Clinic, so we look after rehab, post-injuries or chronic diseases. Not really, more than Friday night I like to eat Thai food, and yeah, that sort of started this year, but not really on game day, no. Mighty Pies and Scott Pendlebury. Got too much time, he does. All 8 this year. Yeah, I do. It was back in Warwick against Stall, I believe. Quite nerve-wracking, but yeah, we got the win. Playing style, I like to use my speed and strength, so whatever sort of gets me over the line in terms of my opponent, but in terms of an AFL player, or gee, who's a quick full forward, I like to say Buddy Franklin, but I'm a right footer. Highlight probably winning the national championships in under 15, so that's the only flag I've won, but that was a good feeling. My dad, yeah, we shared a dream of getting to the AFL, but he's always been behind me and every step of the way, so yeah, good footballer himself, he tells me.
Just having a bit of fun with our special guest, as we do with most of our guests. It's a great pleasure to welcome the leading goal kicker from the Langwarrin Football Club in the 2nd Division. And his first year at the club, and he is, well, kicking goals in more ways than one. Jesse Murphy, nicknamed Jet. Good on you, Jesse. Good to have you with us.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Billy.
Now, your first year at the club, how are you finding it?
Yeah, good. Definitely in terms of footy, it's been a step up from where I've come from, but and in terms of environment, yeah, great environment down at the Langy Footy Club. So
and you moved into the area. You got a job in Frankston, is that right?
Yeah, so end of last year, or finished uni the year before, and moved down here about September last year, and got a job in Frankston as an exercise physiologist at the Sports Injury Clinic. So yeah, it's going well too.
And how did the opportunity come about for you to go to Langwarrin? I mean, plenty of footy clubs down this neck of the woods, so I'm sure there would have been a few to
the
choose
word
from.
sort of got around pretty quickly, I suppose.
Doesn't take long.
From the girls at reception, friends of friends, and yeah, I think I spoke to a handful of clubs and ended up choosing Langy in the end. So
why?
More money down there, probably. Is that right, Jesse?
Well, it's probably a good fit for you, Jess, because you've moved into the area. You're living more locally, aren't you?
Yeah.
And with your roster, it's a really good fit because it's just down the road.
Yeah, that's right. So Thursday night I finish my shift and go straight to training after there. So yeah, in terms of that, it's good. But yeah, no, I chose Langy. I think after speaking to a few clubs, I ended up having a Sunday session with some of the boys they invited me down to, and Shawnee Herdman, you can thank him, I think. So, but
what about the golf game with Blake McCormack? How'd that go?
Smashed him. Got to about the 7th hole, and I sort of decided, I decided before going to hit a golf with him, that I'd sign there, and I think it was about hole 7.
Did you tell him, did you, on hole 7?
I think he hit a shock and drive, and I sort of wanted to cheer him up with the fact that I was going to play at Langy next year, for the upcoming season. But yeah, he was pretty excited, dropped his sticks and jumped on me and gave me a big hug, I think. So.
Did you get close to signing with another club, or you always felt Langwarrin was leading the race?
I sort of shortlisted a few, and yeah, got down to a couple, and it was a pretty tough choice in the end, but I think just the gut feeling in the end, I think...
that's what you got to do, Jess.
That's right.
2 coaches, you've got a non-playing coach, Josh Beard, you've got a playing coach, Blake McCormack. How do the dynamics work there?
Well, obviously playing coach, he's out in the field, so Joshy does a fair bit of the board and sort of sees a lot more than Blakey does. Blakey sort of just plays his role as the leader in the back line and whatnot.
Does he give you a spray, Josh? Or
hasn't probably needed to, Dan. He's doing his job.
No, he's doing his job.
So, yeah.
No, I'm talking the whole team.
Yeah, he can. We've had a couple of shockers here.
Josh is a pretty upfront bloke, and he'll give a spray if he needs to give a spray.
What were your expectations going into the year? I mean, you're leading the goal kicking at the moment, halfway into your first season.
Expectations are probably... I was a bit nervous going to a new club and sort of being that recruit. The name goes around a bit, but I don't want to put any pressure on myself. Just go out there. I think it took me a couple of games to get used to how quick it was compared to where I've come from.
And you had an injury interrupted pre-season, didn't you, Jess?
Yeah, slightly had a bit of a knee niggle. Had to get used to the hard grounds and that. But yeah, no.
Did you get some good treatment anywhere?
Yeah, at the Sports Injury Clinic.
Oh, okay.
There. And the Penn Highway 365.
Yeah, give it a plug. Now, where did you come from? Where was your last club that you played at?
Last year went back to Warwick. Warwick Eagles is my home club, played all my juniors there.
So the standard in the MPNFL is better than the Wimmera?
Yeah, much better, I think.
Right.
In terms of the rankings, I think Wimmera are about 17th or something like that. But they've got some good players down there.
And you spent some time in Ballarat, didn't you? Obviously doing your uni, and
They had a good coach, didn't they?
you came across one of the all-time greats and a good mate of mine in Fitzy, Gerald Fitzgerald. He's a terrific fellow, isn't he? What makes him such a great coach?
I think just his concepts with footy. He's just got a very smart footy brain. Just knows the ins and outs of footy, and all his tactics are quite simple to follow. And yeah, like it's implemented on the footy field's not of a great deal of difficulty either. So, and a real people's person as well. And I think I learned a lot of footy. I learnt from him. So, you know, I've used all my philosophies when I've helped out coaches and that, just from what I've learnt from him and the North Ballarat Roosters there.
It's a great program, isn't it? I mean, they call themselves the Great Western Region Rebels now, don't they? Which I reckon is terrific, because you've got Hamilton, you've got Warrnambool, and it's not just Ballarat, is it?
Yeah,
Horsham
right.
as well.
So there's a lot of people in the country areas. They actually go to boarding school, which I did as well, in Ballarat, just to bring yourself in the network, so you can get the training a lot easier. So all those Hamilton, Warrnambool, Warwick boys out there, if you're not in Ballarat, that boarding school, you have to travel down every Thursday. So just being in that, right in Ballarat in the heart of it, makes it a lot easier. Yeah, that's right.
Well, you're with Langwarrin now. You are absolutely firing, and your team's going okay. We'll talk more about the game against Dramana on the weekend. It was a real slog for Dramana to remain undefeated. Langwarrin simply took it up to them, and we'll come back and talk more about that shortly on the GameFace Footy Show.